Hello, everyone. Let's see. Okay, so this video is about foods to help with anxiety, guys. So I'll just be reading off a few foods that you should be eating, especially if you have anxiety or if you want to prevent having anxiety. Maybe you should try these foods that I read off to you. Chamomile tea. Okay, so I'm gonna do a disclaimer with the chamomile tea. If you have like estrogen issues, estrogen dominance, and things like that, you may want to steer away from chamomile tea. And one indicator that you may have issues with estrogen dominance is if you have anything like fibroids or heavy cycles, or if you're overweight, you may want to kind of steer away from that. So instead of chamomile, you can do a tea holy basil tea. That's good. Peppermint tea. That's good for anxiety as well. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is really, really good for you. And I'm not talking about like the one with a lot of sugar, like the dark chocolate you get in the bars, where it might be $3, $4 for one pack. Uh, if you've never tasted dark chocolate, do that. It's totally different. And so that can actually suffice for people who, if you like drinking coffee, because when we drink coffee, we're just looking for like a stimulant and things like that. So yeah, the dark chocolate doesn't have as much sugar. And so I usually get, when I want to get on my dark chocolate thing, I get like at least 55%, I think. The higher it is, the more bitter it is. So just be aware of that. Okay, eggs. Eggs is another one that helps with anxiety. It has some B6 in it. Selenium. It has a whole bunch of like nice little trace minerals that's in there. So usually when we have issues with anxiety and things like that, it just means that some your key nutrients or your trace minerals are off. Just little things might be off in your system. And so once you start to rectify that, it'll get better. Brazil nuts. And I would say like probably nuts in general, but yeah, Brazil nuts are good. I like cashews, but what I'm noticing is you want to get cashews without so much salt. Like a lot of, nuts that we get, unfortunately, once they put all the salt on it, it kind of negates all the good properties. So I would suggest you get the no salt nuts, and then maybe if you have to put some seasoning on it yourself, it's a little bit better. You can control it. Berries. That's something I eat every day. I try to. I like strawberries. I like blueberries, and I put it in my water. So yes, berries are very good. Try to get organic, but look, you can get frozen. Just to let you guys know, they say the frozen sometimes is better because it kind of traps the good nutrients in the berries. So get the frozen. They're cheaper and they'll last longer because they're frozen. Now, if you like fresh, I would suggest that you get the fresh, but still freeze them because you don't want them to go bad. As they age, it gets sweeter, and the good components of it may, start to get lower. Okay, oats. Okay, oatmeal. When you get older, you may eat more oatmeal. I like oatmeal. I eat it sparingly, but I'm doing some research on it too. I'm learning that oatmeal is not as bad. Um, but you just don't want to put a lot of sugar and things like that because oatmeal has a lot of carbs in it. So I guess because oatmeal is filling, anything that makes you feel like you're full, it calms you down. Like things that have a little more carbs in it, it's going to help you with anxiety. A lot of us, we have anxiety because we're just kind of nutrition uh, low. We're low in nutrition, low in minerals and things like that. So our body's kind of running E. Just like your car, if you don't have enough oil in your car, it'll start to overheat. If you don't have enough, fuel in your car, it won't be able to really run, or you won't be able to go fast or efficient. In fact, after your tank gets below the half mark, don't you notice that the gas just goes really, really fast at that point? It's, because your car has to run a little bit harder. So yeah, you want to make sure that you have enough energy, and our bodies really take to carbs as the optimal part of energy that it burns. So it's really good for you. Green tea. Green tea is something I drink every day. I try to drink every day. Only thing I do the caffeinated green tea, and of course, green tea will help you. It's a diuretic. Diuretic means it's going to help you get rid of fluid. So just keep that in mind. And so don't just do the green tea by itself. Make sure you put your berries in your water, your lemon, your lime, things that are going to help you be hydrated and things like that. Okay. Oh, I see someone come in. Brianna, how you getting here?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Excuse me, y'all. I'm on the clock. I'm sorry. I just saw somebody come in. Like, how you get here? My bad. Hi, girl. Um, Fish, guys. So I eat a lot of fish, guys. A lot of fish every day. Well, not every day. At least two, three times a day. And that's I'm sorry, a week, two, three times a week. Okay. My fish of choice is salmon. How did she get in here?
I guess she's on the page.
Oh,
Hmm.
so people. Okay, guys. Look. I'm sorry because this is gonna be on my YouTube, guys. So don't mind us, guys. We're just having a powwow. I thought I had a little private time to put up a video, and I see somebody who also contributes on the page. Okay, no problem. Yeah, salmon. Salmon is really, really good, guys. I do sockeye salmon. The way I do my salmon, guys, is because a lot of people are like, how do you cook your salmon? So I put it, in a pan, put some water, some olive oil, love olive oil, and I season it with some salt, some curry, what else? Salt, curry. I don't do a whole bunch, and I put some onions in there as well, and things like that. And I cook it down. Like I like the salmon with the skin on it. First of all, it just makes me feel like I'm eating something real. But I just like it because it's like the skin has all the good fat in it, and that's why we love salmon because of the fat. And I love wild caught. That if I can get that, that's what I get. Wild caught salmon. And of course, I have maybe a potato, some potatoes on the side. And so what fish has, it has a lot of course, omega-3s, but also salmon has a lot of potassium. Potassium helps with relaxing, if you will, and things like that, helping things to relax your muscles, okay? So get fish if you can, once or twice a week. One thing about fish is you don't need it every day to benefit from it. It sticks with you. And in between times in which you have fish, because sometimes it's available, sometimes it isn't, get you some fish pills, fish oil pills. I usually have them around, but I get some fish oil pills that you guys can actually purchase from my Amazon site, and they really work well. Yogurt. I'm going to be specific with this. Greek yogurt is awesome. Okay, Greek yogurt. It has a little picture with blueberries in it. So when I eat Greek yogurt, I'll put some blueberries in it. I don't do yogurt much. In fact, I kind of stopped. And what I do is I go in kind of like spurts. I'll go through my little phase while I have a little more dairy. Now that I'm doing like a plant-based regimen, I fit in a little more dairy for the protein, for the calcium, and things like that because I just don't want my body to kind of like conk out on me because I'm doing something brand new. But I just feel that the plant-based regimen is just really working out for me and my family, so that's what we're doing. But I kind of like put in some dairy here and there. You learn how to um, use food medicinally as you get deeper within your holistic regimen and your holistic lifestyle. I mean, you learn, and I tell a lot of my clients when I do my one-on-ones and things, I say, you know what, it's levels. So I tell people what I do, but I understand that it took me years to understand the real of why I do what I do. And now I'm to the point where I just literally, I try to just eat for balance, and I eat for medicinal purposes to help me feel better, or if I'm going through something, food is mood altering. And so anxiety is just a huge indicator that you are taxed. You're running on E, and you need some nutrition, and you need uh, some your vitamins, and you just need nutrition. And so that's what it's about when you're holistic. Spinach. Spinach is something I eat every day. I love raw spinach too. I kind of, it's kind of a little leery about that now. But back in the day, I would love spinach, like in the place of, like, if I have a sandwich or whatever. Now it's like sandwiches is like in the past, 'cause I'm like, what can I eat? I can eat a tomato sandwich, which I'm looking forward to one day. Tomato and onion sandwich sounds really good with a little mayo and some salt, some pepper and stuff like that, and onions. I love that. But in place of lettuce, get some spinach because the spinach has potassium in it. Has some great. I mean, look it up. Look up these foods, guys. I mean, I'm the messenger. It starts with me because I love when people say, "Oh, you give great information." I love it, but take what I give you and do your research. It's awesome because you'll realize why certain times you may not feel as well as others, and it might be because maybe you're not eating what you need for that day. So yes, spinach. And last one is turmeric. Okay, and so turmeric comes in a seasoning. It also comes in. You can get them in capsules, which I would suggest, like new people who are into or trying to get into this, to try to get your capsules and your turmeric. I have them on my Amazon site. And the reason why I say that is because they are, measured out for you. And we're kind of like already kind of trained. I hate to say trained, but that's what it is, trained to take pills and things like that. So if you have these herbs in pill form, why not? Like holy basil comes in pill form. It also comes in tea. Ashwagandha, which is another anxiety or cortisol or stress relief herb, if they call it an adaptogen, it helps you to adapt to stress. It comes in tea and it comes in pill form. And when you drink it in tea, it gets in your system really fast and it works fast, but it also leaves fast. So anything that relieves stress and helps you to relax is also going to relieve fluid. So you're going to it's going to have like a diuretic effect. And so I don't suggest you do that every day. The pills are great because your body has to take time to kind of work that out, if you will, and it sticks with you. So you may be able to skip a day with the pills, do it one day, do it other. I kind of like go in spurts with that too. I don't take it faithfully like every day, but that's because I don't necessarily need it every day. So I'm glad you guys watched this. I hope this has helped you out. If you want me to talk about any specific topics, this video is for my paid people, guys. So if you want to actually have like a specific subject for me to talk about, please leave it in the comments of this video, and I will surely get that to you. All right? You guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.